We are back for another video, honey. Woo. Lord, when I tell you we got so much tea tonight, Lord, I had to shift some of my tea around because I was like, am I gonna be able to get through all this tea, Lord? I don't know. We're gonna try. Of course, we're a little earlier tonight because I kind of want to go to bed. Y'all, I'm tired as hell. So I said, let me go ahead and log on a little early so we can get this tea on out to my peoples, honey, and I can go on and get my ass in the bed because I'm tired. I work hard today, y'all. But of course, you guys know I'm going to always try to make you guys a priority so y'all can see my face in the place, honey, and give y'all this good old hot piping tea. Lord. Love Marriage Huntsville is on a roll. I tell you, the show is off the air, but damn it, like they are the child. They are doing the most out here. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Love Marriage Huntsville cast is out here casting, baby. Okay. Jesus. All right, so before we get into it, you guys been blowing me up in the DMs, okay? Of course, y'all know I've been acting on my petty today. If y'all follow me on social media, you already know my Facebook, Karen Marrell Show, petty. If you follow me on IG, extra petty. If you follow me today, yes, I've been petty, okay? I don't know why. I just have a feeling sometimes that comes over me to say, Caramel, would you like to be petty today? And I'll say, do I? And I just be petty. All damn day I've been petty. So if y'all, somebody say yes. I love it. It gets me through the day. All right. I've been seeing all this tea online. I was like, oh my God, I gotta act a fool today. So I'm here, guys. Okay. I probably should have took a damn B12 because I'm tired. But let's get into it. So you guys have been blowing up my damn DMs asking me, Caramel, can you please show us again the conditioner that you use on your hair? Y'all always know I like to share little beauty secrets and hair secrets and stuff like that. So I told you guys that I use henna placenta conditioner on my hair, okay? And I do. And I'm gonna show you guys the oil again, the black castor oil as well. How I keep my shine. See how my hair is shiny? See the shine, shine, and the luster. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay. So it's going to help with split ends. You guys suffer from like split ends a lot. Your hair shedding a lot. It's going to give you back that luster and it's going to restore your hair. Okay. It says restore life and luster to extremely damaged hair. Okay. So this is what this is for. I always use the super strength because I like that bang when it comes to repairing, especially if you wear braids like me, like protective styles. Usually when I do braids, I'm always going to wash, and of course I'm going to perm it because I can't do the natural stuff. But your hair is going to shed slightly, just a little bit, once you take your braids out because it's been up in that other hair. So I always like to do a hot oil treatment, and I also do a deep conditioner, and I use this. All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys so you guys will know. This is what it looks like, and as you can see, that's the price that I paid for it, $159. It's not expensive, but it works, guys. I've been using it for years on my hair. And oh my God, it gives so much bounce. Okay. Look at y'all asking me all of my secrets of what I use. Oh my God. Do I want to share all of my hair secrets with you guys? Do I want to share all of my hair secrets with you guys? Okay. Now, this is what I use because I have a lot of dandruff sometimes. So I use, believe it or not, and it's something simple, Head and Shoulders. I promise to God. That is what I use. That's the type of shampoo I use, Head and Shoulders. Simple. Nothing out of the ordinary or extraordinary. I use, they say, placenta. This is what I use again. For those of you that didn't catch that, henna placenta, as you can see, it is a super strength, okay? It's only $159 at my beauty supply store. I usually go and get like 4 at a time, okay? And I just put a pack on there after I finish doing what I'm going to do to my hair to, condition it, okay? Let's go ahead and show you guys the oil again that I use. It's let's turn it this way. It's the black castor oil. And that is the brand at the top, VIA Natural, okay? It's 100% natural oil, and that's what I use for vibrant, shiny hair so that and I also, and let's show you how the top is. For those of you that, like if you want to grease your scalp, you see the top? Like part your hair and then just go down and just like squeeze it onto your scalp. Because I have dry scalp sometimes. So that works for me. And I'll just part my hair and just go down like this and just, and then rub it through. And child, it works. It works wonders. So there's some beauty secrets. All right. All right. So that's what I use. And then I eat a lot of veggies and drink water and mind my damn business. And my life is working well over here. All right. So I don't know what else to tell y'all. I don't be doing no extra stuff. But I mean, yeah. But that is it, and that is all. Let's get into the show, though, okay? Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? Again, fair use and entertainment, because we're going to be talking about some deep stuff tonight. So I don't want nobody taking nothing personal. Of course, anything that I'm talking about, I always have my receipts because I don't play like that. Ain't nobody trying to come over here with that bullshit like, Caramel, whatever you said was not right, defamation of character. And I'm going to say, oh, really? Snap. Because y'all know we rip them up. We rip them up. But Rod, let's get into it. Somebody says very natural. Somebody's natural. Anybody natural? I can't do natural. I tried natural for a while. I can't. I got too much hair. And it slows me down in the mornings. And I can't, y'all. I can't. I tried. I promise you I tried. And I don't do heat on my hair. I do not do heat on my hair because it makes it brittle and it burns your hair out. I just don't. I don't do heat. The only time I will do is if I wash my hair, then I got to blow dry because I don't like the curly poodle look. Because when I wash my hair and wet it, it curls up. I be running around here looking like Richard Simmons, and I ain't got time for that. So I blow dry my shit down and I'll wrap it and put my silk scarf on it at night, and it's a wrap. Child, it's a wrap. That's all I do though. That's all, y'all. It's so simple, child. It's just hair. I really don't take it that serious. As long as my shit is healthy, that's it. I don't be really for real. And I'm really looking for me another beautician. My beautician that I used to have was a guy. And when my husband and I moved, of course, it was too far for me to damn drive to get my hair done from there. So I just started doing my own hair. But I am looking for somebody to do my hair that I trust, that's very good, that have growing hands. It is a such thing as growing hands, okay? I don't let everybody in my hair. Your hair is your glory. Don't let everybody put their hands in your head, okay? For real. Don't let everybody put their hands in your head, because, child. All right, so let's get into the show. All right, so Miss Melody Cherie, honey. Get my notes, child, so I can follow. All right, so Miss Melody Cherie, she has spoken. Y'all know we always do the light stuff, and then we get into the boom. All right, so we got some boom, boom, boom tonight. All right, so Miss Melody Cherie spoken with everything that's going on, and we're going to talk about that here in a few. She's spoken. She's put some things out on her IG. She says that you shall reap what you sow. Don't we know that? She says that God's word won't never, ever return void. And that's the God doggone truth. Okay. That is Melody Cherie, as you can see. That is what she had to say. Okay. Let's continue. All right. So she says, super duper blessed. She says, man, when I say you can sit back and let people just run their mouth and mess up their own. She says, I was hoping bagged. She says that when talking too much goes wrong. All right. Then she puts her little emojis. Hashtag fear not. Hashtag trust God. Okay. That is her. We get ready to get into who she's probably talking about here in a minute. When folks run their mouth, you stop your own bag. Y'all know Melody always speaks in subliminals. Okay. She always speaks in, she don't never say your name, but the millimeters, I always know who the hell she's talking about and what she's talking about. Because y'all smart like that. All right. I'm going to say I'll be a millimeter tonight. All right. Yeah, I'll be a millimeter tonight. Damn. All right. So here we go. She also says that I said it the other day, but I'm going to say it again. She says, if you need me, I'm here. Holler at me. So she's trying to say she's here for y'all. Okay. She is here, honey. She's here. She is here. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some really good, deep stuff here. Oh my God. All right. So Miss Ariane Seeley Curry, okay? Miss Ariane Seeley Curry. And we're going to be messy tonight, child, because I've been messy all day. Why stop now, child? Why stop now? Why be messy one time when you can be messy all damn day? That's how I see it. But, Tara, let me get my damn picture, because y'all, let's see. Okay, here we go. So, Miss Ariane Seeley Curry, honey, this is her. This is she, and this is her. Miss Ariane Seeley Curry, okay? She is out here, honey, done lost something else. Now, when I tell you God's karma is working in her life, okay? Thank you, Lord. Give me a minute. Thank you, Lord, for doing your good work on Ariane Seeley Curry. God's doing his good karma on her. Because when I tell you every single thing that she acquired while messing with Martel, why do I keep telling y'all it's certain people that you cannot mess with? Them didn't we talk about that before? It's certain people you cannot do wrong, say certain things about certain people you can't bother in this world because they have a certain thing about them, a certain anointing about them, a certain flair about them. And when you mess with said people, you only slight yourself and put yourself in a predicament to where you're not blessed. And everything that you touch and everything that you think is going to go somewhere, you run into the damn wall. Now, I said all that to say this. Now, her one and only source of income has been stopped. Ariane's boutique, this same boutique, honey, them see-through clothes, honey, you put them in the dryer. I told you turn into Barbie clothes. That. Her boutique has been shut down, baby. Okay, and removed from the website. That was her only one and only source of income. Okay. Not unless you selling some ass on the side. I don't know about that. But I do know that Tara, her website has been shut down. Okay. See the Lord working in you, girl. See what happens when you hop on the line on our internet out here saying that you took somebody's husband with your eyes closed. Well, you should have opened them up and realized that your ass ain't got no boutique no more. You done lost your car. You had to move several times because you couldn't afford to stay there. And you on Section 6, so I don't know why you couldn't pay that $20, girl, to stay where you were staying. But everything that you had, everything you acquired through Martel. Okay, because he helped you reach your karma. He getting his too. The Lord is spanking y'all asses over there. And I thank God for it. Because don't nobody else deserve it like that. Let's go ahead and show this. Okay. When you try to pull up her website, which is iShop or Aris, whatever it is, .com, it says, sorry, this store is currently unavailable. Okay. Usually that happens when you don't pay for your actual website. Let's go ahead and show you guys at the bottom. That is her shop. That is what the website says when you try to pull it up. All right. Yeah, that means she ain't there no more. Okay. The store that you were trying to reach is no longer in service. That's what you get when you go over there. When you click on ain't know what I mean when your phone get cut off. You're like, I know they ain't pay that damn bill. Trying to call their ass and they ain't pay the bill. That's what y'all getting over there. I gotta laugh about it because Ariane, it was all funny games, and it was funny when you was posting all these subliminals with Mel. You was trolling her, you was coming after her. Now look at you. Mel is steady excelling. Everything that she touched turns to gold, and everything that you even look at turns to shit. You ain't even got to touch it. That's just how much karma your ass is sitting on over there. You can't keep your hair done. Your son still running around there knocking holes in the walls. Like you and Martel, y'all chose each other, child, and what better person to be together? I mean, him and Mel was unequally yoked anyway, and she done gave you the nigga, and he still don't want you. He done dialed the clock back on you and put you back in the friend zone for another 10 years. Look at the Lord. See, when you think you got something you really don't have. Yeah, that's what it is, child. See, y'all put it in. Yes, honey, doodle, yes. Roses smell like doo-doo-doo. Ain't that what it said? I know you really think your shit don't stink. Ain't that what the song said? Roses smell like doo. That's what you got, Ariane, over there. You thought you had a rose, but it wasn't nothing but a good old piece of shit over there. Martel ain't nothing but a piece of shit, and you know it. You know it, child. And every time you get out of line, he got to go upside your head too. He got to go up top on you. Then you got to go online. Let me tell y'all, wife, let me tell you what Martel did today, my baby daddy. And he like men too. She be on that shit. Like, girl, shut up. You like him too. You like to watch him over there with men. You see, you was happy to tell everybody he was eating your ass, but you weren't telling us that you was eating his ass. Because whatever he was doing unto you, you were doing unto him. And women need to understand that. Why you hopping on here telling his damn business, you're telling yours? Because he was getting what he was wanting to get at the house, but you were doing some little extracurricular type bullshit. So whatever you were doing, you had to do that to keep him. So if he was doing that to you, you had to do some extra freaky shit too. So if he was eating your ass, you was eating his too. So both of y'all sitting over there with shit in your teeth, and you're feeling some type of way now because Melody Cherie done snatched the rug from under y'all asses, and both of y'all are eating what? Buying the sausages and hard ass potatoes now. And you got to watch Melody over there having a good old, birthday party for her kids with this nice little spread of food that was catered, mind you. I saw meatballs, chicken wings, all that, child. I said, oh, they're eating good. Martel sitting back looking at the pictures with a whole white mouth, him and Ariane, licking the screen, pretending they eating. See? And you could have been right there, Martel, fixing you a plate. But now you got to lick the screen on your phone while you're looking at the chicken. You're like, oh, that's chicken. You over there on that shit. That's what your ass get. But anyway, she lost her boutique. So she don't have her boutique no more because she wasn't able to pay for the website because she ain't got no money. Martel ain't filming. Okay. So yeah, your money is looking funny. You over there counting out, like we talked about this morning in Car Chronicle. You over there putting your change down on the counter over there, and you counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting out dimes. See, you thought you had a dime. Let me go there. You thought you had a dime over there, Martel, but you were counting out 10 pennies. See, your dime was over there at the house over there on the hill, in the gated community. That's where your dime was at. But you kept running over there to the 10 pennies that you had to count out. But see, while you was wasting that time counting out 10 pennies, all you had to do was go home and pick up that one dime and realize that you had a 10 at home. See what happened when you play? Play with the devil. Keep playing with the devil. He make everything look good. The devil make things look good. And then when you look up and realize that you've gone too far, it's just like being on a little boat, baby. Keep right on. And you look up and you're too far to get back to where you want to go. And your ass be stuck out there like on Gilligan's Island somewhere looking crazy. And that's where his ass is. You're stuck over there in that Section 6 house on Gilligan's Island, laying on them messed up, funky ass cheetah sheets that her ass had you laying up on them same sheets from 3 years ago. She probably still got on the same bed. You lay back like this on them funky ass them funky ass cheetah sheets that smell like ass because y'all probably ain't got no water over there. She ain't got no Dove or nothing over there to be washing clothes or nothing with, or whatever she washed shit with. I thank the Lord for it. That's all I said. We'll move on. Ooh, child, the struggle is real, ain't it? It's a struggle in that house. Struggle face. Ain't no food. It's a struggle to eat. Everything is a struggle. Martel is crazy as hell. We're going to talk about him in a second. He done lost his damn mind. Everything's a struggle. And he got to come over. She's talking about, he comes over here every day. Okay. And you come to the door looking like Celie every day. Because this is a recent picture. Did y'all know that? This is a recent picture where she's looking like Celie. Let's pull it up again. I said, look at the Lord. Coming to the door looking like Celie. This is where he got to come home to. This is what he got to look at now. This is why he mad and doing interviews, snapping off, because he got to come over there looking at this shit. When he could have been looking at this. Let me show y'all what he could have been, what he want to look at. Okay, let me show y'all what he want to look at. Oh boy, you done effed up your life out here. Let me show y'all what he want to look at. See, you let me show y'all this shit. Martel, you a fool out here. Fool. This is what he want to look at. See, this is what he want to look at. You could never, Ariane. This is what Martel wanted. This is what he missed. This is what he want to look at. He over there looking at BDB, little buckwheat coming to the door. We represent the lollipop guild. That's what your ass look like coming to the door. Sit. All right, let's move on, child. I got him on. Oh, Lord, move away from me, honey. Move away from me. Ooh, child. She looked just like one of them. She looked just like one of them little dwarfs off the damn what's the movie, Lord? We represent the lollipop guild. We represent, what is it? We welcome you to Munchkin Land. That's what her ass look like, a damn nappy-headed munchkin coming to the damn door. Oh, Lord, help me to move on, Lord. All right, so let's get on into this next topic, honey. All right, so child, y'all remember Madonni? Y'all remember Madonni, right? Destiny's little shop over there, honey, that got shut down, honey. They say never had no heat and didn't have no lights whenever they had the little situation over there where Wanda was running across the parking lot, honey, looking like a California Raisins with them dirty ass kids on. That one. Yeah. So one of the ex-employees at Madonni, child, she is speaking out. She is airing Destiny out and letting the world know, honey, that Destiny Tackleberry Payton, no Dusty Destiny Tackleberry Payton, honey, is out here on her bullshit, girl, and she's about to get sued once again. She's got some stuff coming her way. And she said, I was going to try to let the shit go, but I got a phone call, honey. And it was telling me that we need to go on and sue Destiny. So that's what it's giving, honey. We're going to go on and get into that because I got the tea on that too. I said, Lord, I've been getting so much damn tea today. I've been getting so much damn tea. All right, so let's get into this shit. Because, baby, we got to get into this. Oh, Lord. All right, let's get to the point. I want you guys to hear, honey. Because Lord, 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 Lord. All right.
Destiny, we meet again. So, y'all, I got some tea that I'm actually very excited about. Ignore my attire. I had to bundle up and come outside because, I don't want my son in my business. He doesn't need to hear anything negative. He's a teenager, but still, mama's business is her business. So, long story short, and it's so crazy, it's been going on 2 years now. Something blew up about Madonni Beauty and her not paying her employees. Mm-hmm. I happen to be one of those employees. And not only an employee, but an assistant manager. And also on the side, I had some events planned for her as well. Don't you dare get on the internet and try to deny it, Destiny, because you forget. This is the detail you forgot. You forgot I have voicemails on my phone from you thanking me for all the new business ventures I had in store and planned for you. So let's not get on the internet and deny anything because my guns are ready. They're blazing. Basically, one girl went forward. I don't know if she was a sales associate or what, but one girl went forward. Nobody kind of believed her at first. And then I guess she had receipts. And some people were kind of down talking to the girl on the internet saying that it couldn't be true. And it was on Facebook at the time. I didn't even have a TikTok. I stepped up and said, no, I'm an assistant manager there. Disney really didn't pay. At that point, they just thought anybody was jumping forward and trying to just receive pay on the bandwagon. For me, I knew better than to show my receipts and stuff on Facebook. I wasn't about to do that. I had receipts this whole time. It's just that I was trying not to go there. I figured she had just gotten away with it. I applied pressure at first, and eventually I gave up and said, you know what, I'm just going to charge it to the game, right? Going on 2 years later, I get a phone call. Hi, we're calling you about Madonni Beauty. Were you an employment? Were you, an employee of hers? I absolutely was. Who was this? I'll let the details unfold first. Even if things don't come out good for me, even speaking on it too soon, I'm just happy to know that things are catching up with you. You thought you got away. You thought you got away. You thought the smoke was going to settle. And in my mind, you did get away because I let it go. You thought that the people that were working for you were ignorant and you were just going to get away with it. Why? Because we're nobodies on the internet, stuff like that, right? So you thought your platform was going to save you. You thought that the people you used, including me, were too small to bat, up against you. And I let it go. And look, me minding my own business at work today, I get a phone call, and I usually don't even answer numbers I do not know. But my gut said, go ahead and answer this one. Go ahead and answer this phone call. It may be important. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Yes. So, yeah, celebrate while you can, Destiny, because I feel like this is not my doing. This is karma catching up with you. Because, like I said, it's been going on 2 years. I wasn't thinking about it. My phone rung.
Hit the like button, guys.
You thought you got away. I'm so tickled. I love when stuff catch up with people. Hi, I'm sure you remember me. I hope all is going well for you. I never wished you bad, but I think this is why karma is catching up, because when you let stuff go and don't wish people any harm, it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. That's why you let God do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll always handle it for you. Always. This time it only took 2 years. Don't let it, be 3 years. And sometimes you just got to sit stuff and let stuff, take its course. Whether it be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, our time is not God's timing. You know what I'm saying? And he did say he will create a table for you in front of your enemies. I never understood how you slept at night, knowing you did stuff like that, and not paying people after we were in that hot beauty salon with no air in the middle of the summer, trying to help you and listen to your lies. Oh, just stay. Oh, just help. Oh, wait a little while longer. How can you sleep at night? And I also guess that's why, the blessing fell through as far as Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, you can try to cheat your way through stuff over and over and over again. And you may think you're getting ahead in the moment, but it's always going to crumble. It's always going to crumble. Every dog has his day. I really hope you see this. And I hope you're preparing. See you soon.
Child. Now, Destiny is not just in trouble with her employees, you guys. Now, you guys know that Destiny also filed for PPP loan. Now, PPP loans, you're supposed to pay your employees during the time that they had the, COVID-19, the pandemic or whatever. That's what that's for. So the fact that she filed for the PPP loan and did not use that money to pay several employees, I don't even know why she had that many damn employees when you really didn't have that much stuff to do there. Usually people who have businesses and you're starting out, you don't want to have too many people on the books because you got to pay these people. And if the money is not there, if you're not bringing in the revenue, if you're not bringing in the money, then how are you going to be paying the people that you're putting on payroll? Like, girl, and then you didn't have no heat in there. They were saying it was hell up in literally. You working in hell in the middle of the summer inside of a damn chat. And they didn't have no heat during the time that they had when the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras came there to film, there was no heat. They had fans and stuff. And then it makes it even harder because y'all know they got all them damn lights because they got to be able to see. You got to have a certain lighting when you're filming. So it made it 10 times more hot. That's why everybody was running outside. I think Mel was like, I'm about to go out here and pick a fight with Wanda so we can all cool the fuck off because it's hot in here. I think Mel said, I'm going to go outside and fight. Y'all come on outside. This is going to be our way to get up out of this hot ass damn beauty salon or whatever the hell this was. Yeah, go start a fight, child, so everybody can go out there and cool off. Wanda had her damn food out there on the ground too. I would have picked the fight. I'd be like, I'm about to jump her today. I'm about to A-town stomp your ass right now, and that's gonna be my way to get up out this damn heat. And that's exactly what they had to do, child. But yeah, so Destiny, not only you in trouble with your employees for not paying, girl, but you are also in trouble, honey, with the government because you lied on your application, girl, and you did not do what you were supposed to do with the money. So you filed for PPP loan and kept the money. Girl, see, you get out of one thing. See, you just got out of jail. You're going to jail. You're going back to jail. That's what it's giving. This time, you ain't going to be able to get no dismissal. The government don't do dismissals. Not on no shit like that. Just know, when they come for you, they already got their ducks in a row. Okay? They already got their ducks in a row. And now that these employees are speaking out, like, girl, your fate is about to come back too. So all these lies you doing in these damn interviews, Destiny, you might want to sit your ass down. Yeah, so the unemployment office, they're coming for your ass too because her people had to file for unemployment, and that was an issue as well. So Destiny, not only have you stuck your own foot up your ass, girl, with a pointy-toe boot, you stuck your own foot up your ass with a pointy-toe boot. Girl, how does it feel? In the words of D'Angelo, Destiny, how does it feel? Girl, let's get on through this Jesus, okay? Because child. All right, so some more Love and Marriage Huntsville news, y'all. Child. Now, this person here, we get ready to talk about, y'all. Baby, I had to clench my pearl. I ain't even got no more pearls. Baby, I had to clench, break, pull, sling, throw, all that shit. When I saw this today, I said, oh, dear Jesus. All right, let's get into it, honey. Chris, none other than Chris Fletcher. I saw y'all putting it in the chat. I said, I'm going to get there. Y'all give me a chance. All right, so now, Fletcher, let me just say this, dear. You did yourself a disservice when you chose not to speak on said situation. When Lexi just kind of damn took the whole damn can of worm, took the top off the can of worms and just left the shit open. Now I get it that you are filming with Love and Marriage Huntsville, and there are certain things that you cannot address, but there are certain ways that you can address certain things that's being said about your husband and about yourself, because when you didn't say something about this, or didn't say anything rather, it kind of left the door open for people to do their own investigation and then speak out on said situation. So we about to get into some deep stuff. All right. Because baby, Chris Fletcher, I see you in a whole different light, sir. Thank you for all the TikTok videos where you've been out here dancing and all that. But sir, you were dancing in some sheets that you shouldn't have been in. Okay. And we about to get into that shit. Yes, you were dancing in some sheets that you should not have gotten in. All right. So you guys remember the interview with Lexi. This is Lexi and her mom. You guys remember that. Lexi McCollum, which is Chris Fletcher's daughter. Okay. She was sipping the hell out of that damn wine. Yes, she was. And spilling all the family secrets. Let's get into this, honey. Lexi, baby, you done. I don't think you're going to be invited to no more dinners. Just to let you know that shit. All right. Ain't no more dinners for you, sis. All right. So, Lord. All right. So, here we go. So shout out to Original Straight No Chaser, because that's where I saw it. I gotta always give my shots out, honey. All right, so she's showing some receipts where it says that Chris and his family are awesome. Says that you can tell that he's still hurting from the pain that he caused his wife years ago. Says that you could hear the pain in his voice, but God, this has to be a side chick. So this person comes back and says he's definitely not, and that's in all caps, a man that should be saying anything or giving any advice. It says that he cheats and has sex with underage young ladies. So neither him nor his wife can give advice because she's still with him and she knew what he did. That's a good punch. All right, so this next person comes in to say, says, well said. Says Stephanie, well said. Says that show your proof to the proper authorities and let them investigate until it's done. Hold on. Until it's done, an opinion about something of this. That don't make no sense. Something of this magnitude is distasteful and reckless, okay? So this person, Chandra, she comments and says that y'all sound dumb as hell. Says that who said authorities haven't been notified though? Okay, so this person knows Chris Fletcher and knows about this said situation. So this person says, yes, please let an attorney contact me. Says no need to SS. Says it is up there. Says I said it and I'm not deleting it. She says, if hope and pray, she meant to say I hope. She says, I hope and pray that anybody from his little team or him come challenge this or have anything to say so that I can light it up with the proof. Says that it could be different if I didn't know for a fact and was only repeating a rumor. Says, but I know for a fact, a 100% fact. Says, oh, and whomever says that their husband is an attorney, both of y'all can sit and watch this play out. Says it is coming. But until then, I'm going to continue to say he was having sex with a minor. Hot damn. Now, of course, y'all know the rumors were out that he was messing around with a teenage girl. This girl is said to have been 16 years old during the time that Mr. Fletcher was having said relations, like they said with old Bill Clinton. We're going to call it relations because that's what Bill Clinton called it, okay? Yeah. All right, so Chris was over there, honey, doing his little TikTok videos, pop locking over there in the WAP and whatnot is what it was said, okay? He was pop locking in the WAP. So this person goes on to say, just so you know that the legal age of consent in Alabama is 16, but 16 is still a minor, but not legal in Alabama. Says, I didn't say the R word. That's for the law to decide, okay? She says that you're sure adding a whole lot of words to my comment for your husband to be an attorney. Says if he practices like your comment, says that he must not be that good. Says you added those words. I clearly says that he cheats on his wife and likes having sex with minors, period. Damn. Says that here's the thing though. Says I want to get a letter from an attorney. Says why? Because then I'm forced to show my proofs and then it becomes public record for everybody to see. She's talking about Chris Fletcher. Says, so by all means, please beg him to send me anything. Like, nigga, I dare you. Because I'm about to, child, I'm about to spray you with this truth. So it says that I'm not putting this young lady out there. Says y'all forgot by putting his proof out there. It also puts her out there as well. And I'm not going to do that. Says, but people need to know that he's not what he portrays. Says that look how people crucified Martel's other woman, calling her job and sending her threats. We don't give a damn. Says that there's a way that I'm exposing a young lady to, there's no way that I'm exposing a young lady to these vultures, period. So she's trying to protect this little 16-year-old who was 16 at the time from trying to expose Chris and then exposing her to where she starts to get harassed. Because, of course, you know, she's probably on social media and they don't want people coming for her like they did Coleslaw because Coleslaw got hell and her ass deserved it, okay? Now, they did say that the legal, like I said, that the legal age of consent in Alabama is 16. That's probably why Wanda and Martel's mom and all them child was down there getting it in and having kids so young. Like I think Marlene, they said was like 14 or 15 when she had her first child. Damn, y'all. Ooh. So this says that the Alabama law says the age of consent of in Alabama is 16 years old, and that means that any person 16 years or older can legally consent to having sex. It says, however, Alabama has a Romeo and Juliet law that provides close in age exemptions for certain consensual underage relationships. Okay. I don't think that 16 is old enough for people to be saying, okay, yes, I consent. Because damn, at 16, what if you have a child? It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's just sad. All right, I don't think that you are mentally able to make a decision like that, okay? All right, so then there are some text messages back and forth that actually talks about Chris with this girl. They're saying that everything that was said is true about Chris, and it says that the mother also made a comment. The girl's mother, the 16-year-old's mother, actually made a comment on social media. Chris Fletcher saw this comment and actually came for the mother and served her with a cease and desist to make her hush and shut up and not talk about this said situation, y'all. So Chris is very much aware of what's going on and or what happened. See, Nell, your ass should have came out and talked, because now this shit is out there and that's going to make your husband look like a whole pedo on the show. And it's not going to be a good look for y'all. Everybody was trying to ride with you guys, but you, and I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying I don't fool with them like that no more, but I don't like the fact that out of all the women that you could have cheated with or been with, like there are grown women out there that you could have messed around with, but then a 16-year-old who is still, you know, young in the mind that can't really make sound decisions. And he was also sending this girl cash apps too, and with a lot of money. Okay. Yeah. Sending her cash apps and yeah. She was getting a lot of cash apps. And the mother found a lot of text messages between she and Chris Fletcher in the girl's phone, which is how she knew that something was going on. Okay. Yeah. So there's another text message that says that the mother said that when she went to press charges, that there was an investigation done, and says that she was told that since the daughter was 16 and in Alabama that the legal age of consent is 16, that she had text messages between him and the daughter, including cash apps that were sent to her where he was giving her hush money. So they would do what they do, and then Chris would send this girl like money, which, you know, 16-year-old, if you send her like, let's say $500-$600, like that's a lot of money to a 16-year-old who probably don't have a job or, you know, have any money like that. So he was sending her hush money so that he could do what he wanted to do. You know, a promise to not say anything. But there were messages that she kept in her phone of conversations back and forth between she and Chris. All right. She said that someone wanted to see what she looked like, said that she looked like the average 16-year-old. Okay. And says that they wanted a timeline, but it says that mom found out July 20th. Okay. I mean, July of 2020, that she was then 17, okay, during that time. But during the time that it was said and alleged that she was messing around with Chris, she was 16. Now, you guys know that Nell said on the show that she and Chris split up for about 18 months during that time. But they never, I just thought it was some random woman across town that he was seeing. I didn't know that it was that. I mean, we heard rumors about it, but I didn't know it was that. And then for Lexi to do this damn interview and say that it was multiple women. Now, was it multiple young girls, allegedly, or was it just random people who he was just out here running through? Okay, he made it sound like on the show and in the interview with Carlos King, he said, well, I made my mistakes and, you know, I'm changed man and da-da-da-da-da. Like, damn. Like, I don't know, Chris. This is not a good look for you, sir. This is not a good look for you, Chris. That's all I'm saying. And Nell, I get it, you taking up for your husband and you trying to be there for him, sis. But baby, okay, this is not a good look at all. And y'all are on this damn show. This is like y'all first season on the fucking show, and then for this shit to come out. Lexi, you, like I said, you kind of kicked the door down on this situation, and Nell, you kind of left it open for people to insinuate and then for people to dig this shit up when you could have got ahead of this story and told your own story. And I get it, you are under contract with Love and Marriage Huntsville and with OWN, but when something like this, when said allegations come out like this, you got to address that shit in some type of way. Call Carlos King and say, hey, look, my husband's name is being drugged on social media, and I got to fix this. Now, I get it that we got to tell our story online, but this is my husband and his reputation. He's a businessman. We're business people. I need to get ahead of this and address it because it's all over the blogs. And it's not a good look for us. So do you now think that that's going to be a good look for you to now be attached to having relations with a 16-year-old in Huntsville and paying hush money for this said situation? According to your daughter, and I'm not saying that I believe her, but some of this shit sounds believable. I get it that she's angry, and people tell the truth sometimes when they're mad and drinking. Alcohol brings out the truth in a person. And baby, she was sipping and spilling is what she was doing in that damn interview. And when she said it was a plethora, she was scared when they came on this damn show because it's a plethora of women, not just one. When they did the interview, they made it sound like Chris just cheated with one woman and then Nell put him out for 18 months and then he brought his ass back home. But it sounded like he was out here humping around like Bobby Brown. That's what it sounds like. This shit is crazy. I said, oh, dear Jesus. Dear Jesus. Lord have mercy. This shit here, this shit here, this shit here. Okay. It's sad. It's sad. Now, if y'all remember this particular scene here at Chris and Nell's house, when Martel and Mel went over there and they were talking, this is when Chris put it out there that he had infidelities in the marriage. It's the first time we heard about it. Okay. I want to say, what, last season or so, when Mel and Martel went to the Fletcher's house to have a sit-down conversation, y'all remember. This is when Chris said, hey guys, y'all remember y'all came to the house and y'all talked to us and I had some infidelities or whatever in my marriage and me and Nell, we worked through it. But I just felt like I said, it was just some random woman that Nell might have caught him with or found out he was with. I know that Nell said that now it makes sense when she said in her Carlos King interview that she had to go over there and put pause on the woman. Well, she said she did say girl. When I think about it, she said I did have to go to put pause on the girl because the girl was popping. Y'all know them young girls, honey, they got a little mouth on. So maybe she was getting smart with Nell. Maybe she was, talking a little too much, getting a little too slick at the mouth. And Nell said she had to go over there and regulate her ass. So not only were you sleeping with her husband, but you got a little smart mouth, kind of like Coleslaw. Coleslaw felt entitled. She was talking a whole lot of shit online and everywhere else to Melody. And why are you coming after the wife? I don't understand that with side chicks. Stop coming after the wife. Like, what did the wife do to you? What did the wife do to you? And we're going to get into another side chick here in a minute who felt entitled. But I don't be understanding that with side chicks to where you have this entitlement to where you feel like you got to go after the woman. Get mad at the husband because he is the person you were messing with. Get mad at the man, not the wife. She ain't got shit to do with it. Ariana, you mad at Melody for what? And still mad at her. And they divorced 3 years. And she done gave Martel to you. It's not her fault that he won't commit to you, dear. You don't have what it takes. Martel needs a woman that can take care of him, that's got something about them. You don't have it. And now that this damn boutique has been shut down, he's just going to be coming over there to get some sex and out the door. He's going to come over there to Apple Bob. He want to see your head like this. And then he got to go. Ain't no, he over there like Mr. Child. Ain't no children, ain't no laughter. It's just me. That's what it's giving. All right, let's get on into this Martel Hope news, honey. Chris Fletcher, I got to put you on ice for a little bit, sir. Because that right there just sent me, child. That sent me. Okay? It did. It sent me. It sent me. That shit sent me. Out of all the people in the world you could have been with, you a nice looking man. You could have pulled. If you were going to cheat, get you a grown ass woman out here. But you wanted to have that control. That's why these older men like them younger women. It's about control. You can control a 16-year-old. Tell her what you want her to do, how you want her to do it, when you want her to do it. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. And you wanted her to do some nasty, freaky shit that Nell won't over there doing at the house. See, Nell, she probably won't get a little quickie in. I got to go ahead and cut up these greens, Fletch. I ain't got time to do that. Okay, well, I'm going to run down here to the Walmart right quick. Ass ain't nowhere near Walmart. Out there doing some shit he shouldn't be doing. Nell gives me missionary. Not that I want to be in their damn business, but Nell gives me missionary. Okay. It's about control. Yes, Yolanda. Them older men that like young. That's why Martel's with Ariana. Ariana is much younger than Martel. Control. He can control her. But then some of them girls like to be controlled because they have daddy issues. They choose these older men because they have daddy issues. Ariane had daddy issues messing with Martel. The 16-year-old, I guarantee you, had daddy issues. I guarantee you. But back to Nell. Nell gives me missionary, boring. Chris Fletcher, he looks like one of these guys who just he likes excitement. If you watch him, I follow him on TikTok and all that. He be doing these dances, child. Chris likes to be seen. He's very flamboyant. He likes attention. He likes attention. Nell kind of gives sometimes that she's irritated and don't want to be bothered. And I'm not saying it's her fault that he cheated, but sometimes you have the tendency to push people away when they want that attention. Okay. Chris Fletcher's daughter was saying, I didn't feel needed. I didn't feel like, my father was there. He was too busy. And sometimes when you become too busy and you're not showing your significant other that love and attention, they get it from somewhere else. Period. You got to check yourself. And I'm not blaming Nell because Chris, this shit falls on you. There's never a reason to cheat. And I said it before. If you're not happy in your situation, you let the other person know, look, this ain't working out for me. Maybe we need to go to counseling. If counseling ain't working out, then y'all go your separate ways for a while and see if you can work on yourself by yourself. You work on yourself by yourself and then come back collectively if that's what you choose to do. But if not, move on, because sometimes people outgrow each other. You do. You outgrow one another. You can love a person to death, but sometimes you can outgrow the other person. You have goals and aspirations that just don't meet what the other person is doing. But you don't want to lose yourself in a relationship trying to make something work that's not going to work. And Chris, if he has an sex addiction, and it's seeming like all the men on this show now that I think about it, all the men on this show have some type of an addiction. Maurice already talking about he having fivesomes. Now we're hearing about Chris doing all this damn cheating. Martel has an addiction. He wanted Melody to do certain things in the bedroom. She didn't do it, so he was running over to Ariane. And now we're hearing from Melody that he was with multiple women. This spirit that is on this show with all these men is jumping from man to man to man. And I wouldn't be surprised if they all have done some things together, because that's how men are. Men are nasty like that. If you go back and think about what Kimmy was saying, that initially at Credit One, all the guys used to hang out there. If you go back and listen to what Black Titanic was saying, the house that Tisha and Marceau used to own, that the old man paid the taxes on, where they had the abatement charges, Black Titanic says it was like a frat house where there was nothing but men and it was always parties over there. Go back and think about it. Always parties where you saw men coming in and out of there. Now they're talking about some freaky deaky stuff going on at Black, where there's like a boom boom room where some freaky deaky stuff be going on up in there as well. So it's a lot of mess going on. It's a lot of stuff going on this damn show. So the people that we're watching on this show, it's giving that y'all got too much going on. Okay, yeah, that's what it's giving me. All right. Let's get on to the next topic, y'all. This shit here. Martel. Let's get into Martel, y'all. Let's trigger warning, honey. I'm going to do trigger warning for those of you who have ever been in an abusive situation. If you've ever had children, or if you were abused as a child, this may be a little triggering for you guys. So I want to put out a trigger warning, okay? For real. Do I have a trigger warning banner? I think I made one. Let me go and put this one up, baby. Trigger warning, because I'm about to act a fool after this shit. Because when I saw this, baby. All right, so shout out to the U.S. Sun, because this is where I saw it. Martel is out of fucking control. Y'all pardon my French, because I'm probably going to get a little grimy when I read this, because this shit really sent me. I don't like to see where children get abused. I'm a mom. There's nothing, I couldn't stand back and watch my own child go through that, okay? And it's unfortunate because these children are being put in a situation because of the courts. When you're a mother and your hands are tied and you have to follow what the courts say so that you don't be held in contempt and lose your children and or be locked up, and you know that your children are in a situation that's detrimental to them because their father is not mentally capable of taking 100% care of them, Your hands are tied, and all you can do is cry and pray until you get some type of breakthrough in this situation. And every time you go to the courts, it's seeming like Martel keeps slipping through the cracks. But there comes a time where you got to stop protecting people. There comes a time where you got to take feelings out of the way and do what's necessary to protect your own. I'm that way with mine. I will go to the depths of hell for my son. Period. I don't have to touch my son. I don't have to pop. Well, I might have to pop him, okay? But I don't have to give my son a full out. I can look at him a certain way. It's all about how you raise your children. I don't see the Eminem kids being bad kids to where they need a full out belt on them. I don't see that. But Martel is going through some type of tug of war with some spirits that reside in him, that's been residing in him, I'm going to say since a child. But the fact that Melody left him, it kind of awoken some legions of demons that's been residing in Martel, okay? And the fact that he's been messing with Ariane, that kind of awoken some spirits and awakened some spirits in him as well, because she's a Jezebel. So think about it. Demonic spirits plus Jezebel, those two combined can be combustible. Period. Ariane has a lot of demons. So think about it. The more that they sleep together, they transferring these spirits between one another. That's why I tell y'all, guard yourself. Be careful who you lay down with, because you are laying with spirits unaware. Okay? I don't always like to get biblical, but it's always a biblical tie to this. Be careful who you lay down with, because there's a transferring of spirits. Spirits are real. I see y'all putting it in there. It's real. It's real. That's why Melody had to stop sleeping with Martel, because there was a spirit that was residing in him that he was trying to pass over to her. But thankfully, she had a prayer life to block that mess that he was trying to transfer to her. And I feel like he was deliberately trying to do it, because all these other women that he was out here sleeping with and then coming home and unbeknownst to her, sleeping with her as well. Maybe it was God, honey, that was letting her know, stop laying with him. And he got mad. He became enraged because she would not allow him to transfer those spirits into her. That's why you got to have a prayer life. You don't have a prayer life, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? I talk a lot of junk, but my prayer life is on point. Okay? I can talk to God, he talks to me, and I listen. He said, Real, don't go to the right. And I listen. There's a reason. When you get an inkling, that's what old people call it. When you get an inkling, when you get that feeling that tell you don't do something, don't go somewhere. I've been getting ready to go somewhere sometimes, and something just tells me don't leave right now. You don't know what it is that you're missing by waiting. Okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. Sometimes there's a blessing in waiting. I know a lot of times we don't like to wait because everything is just so let's go. Everything is like popcorn now. We want everything right now. Everything is microwavable. We want to be able to put it in there till you hear that thing. But sometimes you got to sit and wait. Melody had to wait. You don't think she wanted to lie with her husband and have that sexual connection? And anybody that's married, you do, especially when you get it on a regular. But when you know this person is out there and they're violating themselves and then they try to bring it to you, you don't want to mess up yourself and have yourself dealing with something that you got to deal with for the rest of your life. And not only was Melody suffering, her children were suffering as well. And it wasn't until years after the situation that they were going through, now we're starting to see little tidbits of things that was going on. And I said it way, way back. And if y'all go back and look at some of my videos, I said I felt like there was some physical stuff going on in that house. Not just, just because I kind of see, just watching from the outside looking in, I felt like Martel was being physical with her. I felt like that. And now that we're seeing when he released those videos, that opened up the floodgates to the things that Melody was going through, where she had to walk out that door and had him holding her newborn baby, and the baby was screaming and crying. But she had to make a decision to still get in that car because her peace of mind. And it gets to a point where you're about to snap and you gotta sacrifice. It's a sacrifice to walk out that door and hear your newborn baby cry. But you know that if you don't get out of there, you're gonna lose it. Because you don't get but one mind. You don't get but one mind. So she had to make sure she had herself together, because Martel was pushing. He was doing this. When you're married to somebody that's jealous, or when you're with somebody that's jealous of you, and they see your potential and they're mad because they're not there, Martel is competitive. He talked about he used to play football in school, so he's competitive. So marrying a woman who was here and he was here, it made him competitive against his wife, and he didn't realize he didn't need to be, because you were one. When you become one with the person, you don't need to compete with them because you are one. So whatever she was getting within the marriage, whatever businesses she acquired, whatever speaking engagement she acquired, that's why he would stand up there, because he was in competition with her attention. He didn't care. It wasn't because he was supporting. He wanted to be seen. And now that Martel is not being seen and Melody's being seen, his whole idea of handling this is, I'm going to give her hell. He can't physically touch her now. He can't physically push her now. So verbally, he's sending out spirits. He's sending out evil warnings. He's sending out demonic warnings towards her. But when you have this, the Holy Spirit, it gives you this. Throw whatever you want to throw at me. Boom. Okay? That's what it is. Let's get into this. I want to go a little deep with y'all a little bit, because y'all know, honey, we've been to church a time or two. We've been to church a time or two. Get your prayer life up, honey. Get your prayer life up. Get your prayer life up. Pray for that person that you're with and ask God to show you, give you x-ray vision on some things. Thank you so much, Lemon Pepper, okay, for the super sticker. Ask God to show you what it is that you're laying beside every night, because you don't want to be laying beside demons unaware. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You want to get you a partner that you can pray with. It's more than the sexual. It's more than going out to eat. It's more than building. You have to have a prayer life, guys. It's not going to work if that part of the piece of the puzzle is missing. You have to have that. My husband and I pray all the time. And that's how we've been able to be in a healthy marriage all this time. You got to have that. You got to have that. Okay. All right. So let's get into what the U.S. Sun is saying. Okay. Yes. Protect your spirit. And you do that through prayer and supplication and separation. That's what Melody had to do. Separation. You got to separate. You got to separate sometimes. That's what she was doing. When she left her baby in the house, she had to separate. All right, let's get into it. It says the Love and Marriage Huntsville's Martel Holt has been ordered to undergo a psych evaluation after his ex accused him of abusing their kids. Okay. It also goes on to say that the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal. Okay, now this is their words. All right, let me put my banner back up. I already told y'all this is a trigger warning. Okay. Let me put my other banner back up so we make sure, honey, that we are covered under the Fair Use Act. All right, so the Martel Holt, 42, and Melody's divorce battle has gotten even worse, or even more nasty, as Melody, who was 38 years old, has grown more concerned about his alleged erratic behavior and inappropriate treatment of their children. So not only is he upset because he can't get to her, the closest thing to her is her children. So he is doing whatever he can do to hurt the children because he knows it's going to get a rise out of her. Okay, for those of you who don't know who Martel Holt is, I don't know why you would not. In case your spaceship just landed last night, this is Martel Holt. Okay. All right, let's continue. This is Melody. That's a good picture of her. That's a recent picture, matter of fact. Okay, she looks great. Beautiful ashes, Lord. You go, Mel. All right, so it says, as of December the 14th of 2023, it says that the court has ordered Martel to undergo a psychological evaluation after the mom of four filed a motion demanding that he submit to a psychiatric examination and evaluation ahead of their trial in April. Okay. It says that according to Alabama court documents exclusively obtained by the Sun, which is what we're reading from, Melody informed the court that the mental, psychological, and emotional stability of the father is at issue. Says that the filing also stated that based on the father's recent erratic behavior, that at the minor children's school, that school and practice and other public places, as well as his inappropriate, unhinged, and erratic behavior towards the mother and the minor children, it says that a thorough and complete mental examination and evaluation of the father is essential to the court's decision regarding important issues in this case regarding child custody and visitation. Okay, so not only has he been acting crazy towards Melody, but he's been showing out at the school and in public places with the children. Okay, I had something sent to me where it was said that most recently he threatened Boss Baby with a BELT in the car. Okay, he's already been told now when they went to court before for the child custody thing, when he hurt Tank, the judge had already told him he would be held in contempt of court if he gave any physical lashings out to the kids. So he's not supposed to be spanking them at all, but he's still threatening them with a BELT. Okay. Yeah. And these kids are not bad to where they need that. I don't see that. Let's continue. It says that she argued that his actions are detrimental to the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of the children, and fears that the children have already suffered emotional damage as a result of Martel's irate and erratic behavior. Let's continue. It says in the same filing that she claimed that Sheree Whitfield, who was allegedly his ex, continued to use corporal punishment while he was with Sheree. It says that Martel continued to use corporal punishment against the minor children. He wasn't supposed to do it because by then the judge had already told him you're not to spank the children anymore. Okay. It says that she gave an example that on December the 11th of 2023, which just passed, he allegedly threatened to tear them up once their divorce case is over. It says referring to their minor kids, and said that in a separate filing from December 14th, that he even offered to allow the children to be on the television show Love and Marriage Huntsville if he could use corporal punishment in the future. What kind of exchange for that? I will let the kids, because y'all know he stopped the kids from being on the show and on social media. So he's telling Melody and the children that they can be back on TV if he's allowed to spank the children again. What kind of bullshit is that? That's what kind of exchange is that? Why do you want to even? Why is that something that you just want to do? Now I know, and I'm gonna keep reading here in a minute, but I know that whenever they went to the Destin trip, and this is something that just kind of stuck out to me. Whenever Marlene talked about Martel arguing, well, not arguing, but telling her how he was bullied in school and how he used to be as a kid, she talked about how she used to tear him up as a kid. He used to get spankings all the time. So now he is adopting that same parenting to his children, and it's out of anger. You never, ever spank a child out of anger. Like never, ever. You can hurt his children. And now my heart goes out to, is he doing that to Sugar Mama? Maybe if he's having a bad day and maybe if she's whiny and she go over there or she's asking for maybe something like apple juice, is he yelling at her because he's in a rage? I know Ariane says that he's always mad. Most recently, Ariane says that Martel is mad and he's not the same person, that he finds himself always angry and she finds herself at the brunt of his anger moments. So when the children are there and they got to be there for a whole week, according to the courts, these children are going through hell. These children are afraid of their father. That's what it's giving. They're telling their mother, Mom, we don't want to go over there because Dad is threatening us every time we do something. Now, if y'all remember I think I showed a video a while back where Martel was telling the kids that he wants them to put together this toy. They didn't want to do that. They want to be children and telling them, y'all need to sit down and read these books when they come to his house. Like they can't be children. He's so militant with his children because he's mad that Melody left. So he's taking out his anger and frustrations on them. He don't want them to get up and dance and do like little TikTok videos like they do with Melody. They like to have fun. These children like to have fun. So when they go to his house, he want them to sit down. They can't do this. They can't interact. They can't, they can't run around and play and be children because that triggers him. And then he goes and get the belt and be like, okay, let's continue. This shit made me so mad, y'all. Oh, prayers to the Eminem kids, Jesus. All right, so it says that the former couple have 4 children together, daughters Malia, Mariah, Milani, and son Martel Jr., all right, which we all know to be Tank. It said that the TV personality is also the father to another child, son Knox, with a woman who's been identified as the mistress, Ariane Seeley Curry. I threw Seeley in there because that's what I named her. All right, so this says the third time's a charm. It says that even though the ex's divorce was initially finalized March of 2021, that they went back to court the following year to modify their custody agreement. Although everything was thought to be resolved, it says that Melody filed a new petition in July 2023 to modify legal custody and the visitation schedule, mainly due to Martel's alleged mental and emotional abuse of the minor children. Y'all hear that? It says in the filing obtained, it says that the Behind Every Man host claimed that her ex, which was Melody, y'all know Melody is Behind Every Man, says that her ex continues to use corporal punishment that is excessive and abusive towards the minor children, including but not limited to, you got to follow me because I can't say these words because YouTube be tripping. This is what he's doing to the children. Including but not limited to grabbing, punching the minor son, hitting all the children, pulling, and like twisting their skin. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? This is what these children are being subjected to when they go to his house and have to stay for an entire week. Grabbing, punching, hitting, pulling, and twisting their skin. Okay? These are things that they went back and told their mother. They're of age where they can speak. Sugar mama can speak too. And say, Mommy, Daddy did this to me. Daddy did this to me. He already hurt Tank. Mind you, he hit him with a back scratcher and drew blood. Melody had to go to court. Martel lost the kids for 56 days out of anger. He was hitting him out of anger. That's your son. These children are being subjected to this, y'all. Pray for them. It says that the father has refused to follow the court order as he has stopped therapy between him and his minor son. So he was ordered by the judge when he hit Tank and drew blood that he was to go to therapy with Tank. And that is until the judge said that he was done with therapy. So Martel has stopped going to therapy. He does not go to therapy anymore with Tank, even though he was the aggressor and hurt his son. It continues by saying that the filings continue, that the father continues to incorporate corporal punishment on the minor children, that they only want to see their father if he will stop hitting them. Y'all hear this? It says that the father continues to incorporate corporal punishment, okay? And it says that the children are saying that the only way they want to continue to see him is if he stops hitting them. Thank you so much, Millicent T, for being a member. This breaks my heart. It goes on to say that she also said that he exhibited behavior that has been negligent and unstable and has shown a lack of proper parenting when it comes to his care for the minor children during his custodial times. Goes on to say that in addition, she gave examples of some of his threats, including reportedly saying that he will knock them out, meaning he's threatened to knock the children out. You are this angry. Mind you, Martel is a man who works out every day, who lifts weights of 200 or more pounds. We've seen him carrying chains in the gym. We've seen him picking up these huge tires. So he's constantly working on his muscles, but he's not working on his inner. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the court system. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little upset. I don't know what's going on with the court system. I know he was born and raised there. He knows a lot of people there. And they were saying that the judge was kind of, biased or whatever whenever they went to court and trying to see things his way, even after hearing everything that was going on. It's sad. I think Melody needs to get, DSS involved, or something like that. I don't know. Something involved, like child abuse, the child abuse, whoever it is down there that deals with that. She needs to be reporting these things. And every time he does that, every time the children tell them, keep reporting, call the police, take pictures. These are things that they can change. He needs to have supervised visitation, probably not no visitation at all until he completes any type of therapy. If you're to the point where you're threatening to knock your children out, these are children, none of which are over the age of 13. Child Protective Services. Thank you. I'm so mad I can't even fucking think. All right, it says, apart from being concerned about the children's mental well-being, says that she said that she's concerned about Martel's mental stability since he continued to relocate. So he's not only is he angry, but he doesn't have a permanent place where he's staying. Every few months or so, he's moving, kind of like Coleslaw. We just saw on the show where he just had to move again. So he's constantly moving because his money is funny and he's not able to keep up where he's staying. So he got to move. That's unstable for your children. They're over here 1 week or a few months, and then in the next few months, they're over here. Child Protective Services need to get involved, okay? All right, so let's go back. It says, apart from being concerned about the children's mental well-being, she says that she's concerned about Martel's mental stability since he continues to relocate and has violated previous court orders and has even threatened to distribute a SEX tape, which we know about, the Revenge P, that the parties created during their marriage. We know about that. Given all this, says she requested that the court Given all this, she requested the court only allow him daytime visits with the kids until he enrolls in therapy and anger management, okay? Now they're saying that Martel fires back on Melody after she puts all of this out about him. Now check this shit out. It says that Martel responded to Melody's filing 4 months later. Now, mind you, if you cared about this situation, at which you don't, Martel, I'm sure you knew about said court documents and what she was asking of you. It says that you don't care, that you're going to do what you want to do. You only addressed this 4 months after this was filed and the paperwork was sent to you. Art says that he responded to Melody's court filing 4 months later in November and also filed a counterclaim against her. So you're not going to take any accountability, but you're going to fight like you're not the person who is causing all of this, only because this woman left you and will not come back. It says that instead of addressing the motivational speaker's specific corporal punishment, it says punishment claims. It said he instead claimed that she is the one who willfully and contemptuously violated, I didn't even know he knew that word, violated the order by spanking the minor child, okay, at age 3. Melanie Holt, I think it was. So now he's going to go back and say when the child was 3, she spanked the child. Shut the fuck up, Martel. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the same motherfucker that said that your kids can be back on TV if you allow me to spank them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This shit is getting me mad. I didn't think it was going to send me like it's sending me, but it's kind of sending me. Like, I want to punch this motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. This shit is making me mad. All right, so it says that he also said that she filed the modification in bad faith with unclean hands, explaining that she has continuously filed frivolous, untruthful motions so that she may be in control of all decisions regarding the minor children, at which she should be. Okay. It says that the OwnStar goes on to accuse Melanie of violating their agreement of not filming their children and also posting about them on social media. She does not post them. Now he's trying to be technical. She does not post the children. Miss Van posts the children and other people in her circle post the children. So he's mad that Melody is still being able to monetize for the children being posted. She don't post those children. If they go back and look at her social media, they won't see not one picture where this girl posted her children. And that's why she's going back to court to have it revisited, because he's been posting Knox. He was on live with Ariana and Knox. So you can show Knox, but you're mad because Melody is able to monetize from the children and you don't get none of the money. So that's why you stopped me from being on the show, because the money was going to Melody and not you, Martel. With your greedy ass, go get a fucking job. You are taking from your children's legacy. You are taking from your children's college fund that you're not even putting into. You're not saving anything for them. You're not paying child support. You don't even have fucking food to feed them when they come for a whole week. Their mother still has to stop what the fuck she's doing to drive over there to bring food to her children so that they will not be sitting over there with a white mouth like you and your gutter snipe, bald-headed ass girlfriend or friend, since you put her back in the friend zone. Let's dial back. He claimed her bringing them into the spotlight has financial gain, since she believes it to be the best interest of the children to be filmed, as it would provide them economic opportunities. That's what it's about. She getting the money and you ain't. She should get the fucking money because she's providing more of the financials for your children. All of the sports and stuff that they play, she pays. Thank you for buying them a fucking coat. That's the least you can do. That's the least you can do. Then you just left them in the car when you got arrested. Let's talk about that. None of your children are 16. So why are your minor children left in the car while you go into the police station, probably on some get back bullshit? Suppose something would have happened to your children. Trafficking is at an all-time high. Child abduction is at an all-time high. Suppose something would have happened to your children. Suppose somebody would have ran into your car while you were inside the police station and something would have happened to your kids and you weren't there. I'm starting to think he don't care no more. He's giving up on himself and he's giving up on his children. When you get to that point where you're threatening your children, Martel, it's really bringing out who you really are. You have some demons in you. Let's continue. It says in her December response, it says that Melody denied any frivolous accusations in reference to the spanking. And as for the economic opportunity, she says that she believes in affording the children with every opportunity that is beneficial and for the children of, in aiding in their success in life. I agree. Says until their April trial, because they got to go back to trial in April, the court has ordered the former couple to attempt to resolve their issues through mediation. Who is over this? Martel is not going to follow mediation. He don't want that. If he ain't doing what a judge tell him to do, mediation ain't gonna tell him shit. I'm just saying, he's not listening to no mediation. What Martel needs is to be locked up. He's not going to stop doing what he's doing. He is sitting at, I guarantee you, that's why he's had them damn bags on his eyes, because Martel stays sitting at home plotting. He ain't sleeping. Demons don't sleep. So he is up all time of the night on these fake pages, watching Melody, every little thing that she does. He knows when she flies out of town. He knows what she's doing, because Melody does post a lot of what she's doing. But I keep saying, don't be letting the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That's what the old people tell you. I wouldn't tell him shit. You wouldn't know when I fly out of town. You wouldn't know when me and the kids are doing this, 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 and this. I wouldn't tell him a damn thing. Because he's using it for any opportunity to try to use it against her, because he's suffering. And it's your fault. The woman asked you for 5 fucking years to stop cheating. And you thought you could outsmart her by getting a second phone. Then when she found that shit out, I don't know. And I keep saying, why do you think you can outsmart the same person who did your fucking homework? Why do you think that? Why do you think you can outsmart the same person that got you where you are, Martel? Now, I know you were in special ed, child. I know you were sitting in there with a helmet on, licking every fucking window in the class. But let me just say this, Martel. You think that you're smarter than you really are. You really think that. You really think that, Martel. You think that you can outsmart people and that you can go into court and keep finessing the judge and go up in there with your little tight suit on and give the judge them little googly eyes and get your way. But your time is winding down, Martel, okay? You need to realize that. Ariane, your time is winding down as well. It is. It just is. Let's continue. It says the U.S. Sun has reached out to Melody and Martel's attorney, but there is no comment. Of course not. They should not comment. Keep that shit in the courts. Now they're saying that they're speaking on the arrest. Now they says that after this all went down to the court, they says the news broke that Martel Hope was arrested for 3rd-degree DV and harassing on January the 9th of 2024. You all remember that. The mugshot is out there. It says that according to TMZ, that he had a warrant out for his arrest, allegedly sending harassing communications to his accuser, which was Melody Cherie, who has not been identified, which we know is Melody because she's already said it at Carlos King's podcast that dated back to August 2022. So all this time he was riding around with this warrant, all willy-nilly, like nothing going on, and your ass got caught up, okay? Now, it said that he was booked into the Madison County Sheriff's Office and was released about 3 hours later after posting bond. His ass should have stayed in there. It says that his publicist told the media outlet at the time that Martel Holt adamantly denies any intentional harm and harassment towards the accuser, which is Melody Cherie. Lies. Says that we believe that these allegations are the result of misunderstanding. How? When you sent the fucking picture out, you knew what you were doing. You was very calculated when you did it, and you also had Ariane in on the plot. So it's not a misunderstanding. You're full aware, and you understand what you're doing, but you feel that you can continue to get away with the shit. That's why you keep doing it. Okay. And says that he's very confident that the legal process will ultimately vindicate Mr. Holt. Of course you think that. Of course you think that, Martel. Says that Martel remains committed to being a devoted father and maintaining a positive and healthy co-parenting relationship with Miss Rogers and Miss Curry for the well-being of their children. Okay, Martel. Y'all know that's his favorite thing to say. That he's a great father. Have y'all noticed that? I keep telling y'all, when Martel speaks, always do the opposite. If he says I'm a great father, it's the opposite. Everything that Martel says that he's doing is always the opposite. I've noticed that with him. That is how I read Martel. When Martel is talking and he's bigging himself up, it's always the opposite, because he is in a fight to make everybody think that he is this awesome guy, when really he knows he's a trash ass dude. Okay? He knows that. Your baby mama keeps saying that. Melody is letting everybody know that you're a trash ass dude. She's tired of sitting on your secrets, Martel, because all this time for 14 years, she's protected you. When you went out there and was stealing ATMs, what did she do? She got her people to come and help get your situation fixed out, or fixed to the point to where you can do business so that she could build with you. And then you turn around and do this bullshit to her and continue to cheat on her and fucking disrespect her. And then you're mad because she left and chose her children and her sanity over being with a sorry ninja like yourself who kept whipping out his phone and fucking recording her to keep it for moments like this. You didn't love this woman. You were calculating. Who does that? Who? You don't love your children. You threaten your children. You're giving them ultimatums. If I can't continue to hurt you, then you can't go and make money. That's what you're saying. If you don't let me pinch you, then you can't go on the show no more and make money. What type of bullshit is that? When I first read this, y'all, and this is not the first time, I read this completely through today because I was like, okay, let me see this. It's making me mad like I just read it. It's really making me mad. My heart go out to these children. I'm not reading no more about what it's saying his people are saying because it's bullshit. And it's crazy that a woman is supposed to be his spokesperson. I don't know if she got kids or not. I don't know if she had some type of situation in her life growing up. But the fact that you are a woman and you know the trash ass ninja that you are supporting and protecting, and you see these children going through that, and Ariane, you ain't shit either. Let me talk to you. Because I know good and damn well you see these children and what they're going through in this house, and the mother in you, even though you're a trash ass mother as well, the mother in you, even though you know you're going to get popped, she'll make you stand up and say, Martel, you going too far. But when you don't take up for your own damn child, when you don't do what you need to do, because I'm pretty sure he don't treat Knox that way. You know why? Because Ariane giving what he wants. I'm pretty sure he treats Knox, honey, like a king. He probably don't pop Knox or nothing. But when it comes to the Eminem kids, because they are attached to their mama, because he is mad that Melody left him and cut that money off, because he can't stand up there beside her when she has speaking engagement with that suit on. Notice all his suits are tight now. He's mad. When all she had to ask you to do was stop cheating. She was going to stay with your stupid ass. I wouldn't have done the shit. She was going to stay with you, knowing that you cheated and did all the shit that you did to this woman. But there comes this point in time when you got to pull the plug on folk. You got to pull the plug. Then you sit in interviews with Tasha K, knowing your ass was sitting on that line. And that was right when he just got out of jail. So he was fuming. I'm not here to say anything nice about Melody. First thing out of his mouth. And I know you talk shit to those children about their mother, and they go back and tell her. Because you did that bullshit with Boss Baby. When you were coercing her into saying something negative about her mother, and you recorded her and posted that bullshit online. You are not a father. You are not somebody who's sitting here trying to co-parent amicably. That's not amicable co-parenting when you poison your children's mind against their mother. They love their mother. They love their father too. They know the motherfucker got problems. And what you're doing is you're instilling hate in your children. And they already saying they don't want to see your ass. I know Tank gets hell because Martel knows that Tank is the protector of Melody. He was supposed to be the protector. So now to see your son step up in that position that you used to be in, you are punishing him because he's taken your place in that house. Tank is the man of the house now. Tank is the man of the house. You're not there anymore. So your hate really what should be for yourself, because you caused this bullshit. I hope everybody got the likes up because I got 966 watching me, y'all. I'm on a roll. Let's please get the likes up. Let's support this video, okay? Because I'm giving y'all some good stuff tonight. You're mad. How old is Tank? 11, 12? Is more of a man than you. He protects his mama. He loves his mama. I look at pictures. I look at videos when he's interacting with his mama. He's right there protecting his mama. Something that you were supposed to do, Martel, a protector and a provider. You ain't doing neither one. You only protect your children. The video that we saw them out in the snow, freezing cold, the coldest day of damn winter. And your children are out freezing cold. Your baby is telling you, Daddy, I'm cold. I can't feel my fingers. She was crying. You wouldn't even pick her up until you just couldn't take her crying no more. She was getting on your nerves because you trying to video and go live. So you're so more focused on your live. And then she over walking by the lake. I was like, Jesus, please don't let the baby fall in the lake, Lord. And this was at night. This was at night. These children didn't have on hats. They didn't have on mittens. They were not properly dressed to be in this type of weather. But because you want them to see some fucking lights as a father, you are neglectful of your children and you are neglectful of being a great father, Martel. And until you get some help, and I keep saying Martel does not want to address the things that he's going through because something happened to Martel when he was a child. And he is afraid to talk to someone about that because then it will open Pandora's box to all the shit. He might have been violated as a child. And I'm just saying, most children, and I told you I studied some psychology. I used to work with children as a habilitative technician. I can see, that's how I'm so good with my son. I have a way of talking to my son. I don't have to touch him. He'll be like, okay, Mom. If you parent your children right, you ain't never got to touch them. You don't. But the point I'm making is, with Martel, I feel like there's something that happened with him. He talked about how Marlene was not there as a mother as she should have been and how she kept men in the house all the time. She always had a boyfriend. She always focused on her boyfriends. Martel, you talked about this. You let that slip out. And I started connecting the dots. My mind is like a puzzle. When you tell me something, I kind of store it here and I keep it there until you tell me something else. Then I'm going to connect that piece. And that's what I've been doing. The more Martel talks, I've been connecting pieces to what's going on in his life. No, I'm not psychic. I don't need to be. But I'm smart enough to know that usually when someone has this much anger and rage, especially towards the opposite sex, you are mad, one, because the person who was supposed to protect you from whatever it was that happened to you, that anger is really directed towards them, but you are channeling it to someone who never did anything to you, like Melody Cherie. She was a protector. That is why he's mad at Melody, because she's no longer there to protect him like his mother was supposed to do. Melody coddled him. Melody protected him. When Martel got into some bullshit, she pulled, all types of plugs in order to get him out of those things. And that is Martel's problem. Martel's been coddled all of his life, and he's been taken out of things that he should have been held accountable for. So now as a grown man, he feels like when someone tries to hold him accountable, you better not hold me accountable. I'm going to lash out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fight back. When all you got to do is relax and accept the process, Martel. And until you do that, until you address these situations, it's going to only get worse. And you're going to find yourself in prison because you're going to mess around. And I'm not speaking this into existence, but you're going to hurt one of those children. You're going to do something that you cannot take back out of anger for their mother. It's misdirected. These children did nothing but be born. They didn't ask to be here. But because you have not addressed the issues that happened to you as a child, you are channeling your anger on children who did nothing but be ordered by the court to come to your house for a week. I knew something. I knew there was a disconnect when I saw those children laying on the floor, and I know they got beds that you kept them from getting. Those children didn't have a bed when they left that house. You kept their beds. And then they come to your house and they're sleeping on the fucking floor. What happened to these children's beds? Because Melody had to have them sleeping on blow-up mattresses when she decided to leave with nothing but her mind, but her sanity. Melody left that house with nothing but her sanity and her children. So where were the children's beds, Martel? Did you sell them? Did you pawn them? Like, what did you do? You kept the marital home. A woman with 4 children and an infant shouldn't have been made to leave the home. Your ass should have packed a bag and got the fuck out of there and said, you know what? I fucked up. I did this marriage like this. You and the kids stay here. I'm going to leave. You ain't got to leave. Don't pack shit. Everything is here. The beds were there. The children's clothes were there. You should have been the one to get your ass up and leave, since that's all you were doing anyway, was leaving. During the time of the pandemic and coming home and kissing your child, while people were dying in the middle of a pandemic from COVID-19. You were out in the streets chasing ass and gonna bring your ass over there to that house, knowing where you have been with a newborn baby where their systems are y'all know how it is when you have a newborn baby. You don't even want everybody, you don't even want certain family members or just anybody holding your baby when they're a newborn baby because you don't want them to get sick. So imagine their father going out and doing all these nasty things. Probably didn't wash your ass when you left and came straight home and was kissing the kids. And I know something is going on with Ariane because we done saw bumps on her mouth. So you can't tell me. And with all the women that he's running around with, you can't tell me that shit won't going on. Melody already said during the marriage, he was sleeping with multiple women. So just think about, not only you're sleeping with Ariane, but you're also sleeping with multiple women who you don't know their medical history. And your four beautiful children, as you love to say, Martel. You're putting their lives and their health in danger. Nigga, you would drink out of one styrofoam cup with your name on it. You would and plastic forks and cups and styrofoam plates, nigga. You wouldn't have been drinking out of none of my cups and eating off none of my forks, nigga, knowing that you was out there doing that. No amount of bleach, no amount of turpentine, baby, would have been enough. Just nasty as hell. You know, if he ain't protecting his own body, he damn sure ain't protecting yours. And then you get mad at this woman because she chooses to stop sleeping with you because she don't want to be in the clinic. She probably had already, her pH balance system was probably already fucking off. And she probably started, you know, seeing some signs because a woman knows when things are off. If you have one partner and you start seeing some different things happening with your body, you know when some shit is off. You know that the only person that you sleeping with is out doing some shit. If he's telling, oh, I'm going to the gym, when you know the gym ain't fucking open. Like, stop it, Martel. At some point, you got to address your issues and stop blaming everyone else. And if you don't stop this mess and get some help, Martel, if you watching my channel, because I know you be on this bullshit with these fake ass accounts going around on content creators' pages. I know you see this shit. Ariane, I know you be seeing it too because you stay on social media. You ain't got no job now. Your boutique is closed down, so you got more time to be on your bullshit. You got more time. The point that I'm making is we got over 1,000 watching. I hope y'all hitting the like button, baby. It's a sad situation. His children are not going to want to have any relationship with him. His son is going to remember all the times that he put hands on him, and Tank is going to be old enough one day. He's going to be old enough to defend himself. He's going to be old enough to go into the courts and say, they may be old enough now, because I know in some court, in child court, they can, you know, the children can say, I don't wish to see my father anymore because such and such and such. And the courts have to oblige by that. They have to go by that. It's good. That's the only thing he has left. And I feel like, because I've been looking at other videos too, where it says that Martel doesn't have anything left except his children. And once that's taken away, that he could probably end himself because that's all he has left, because it's about control. Narcs are controlling. So he lives for, I think he gets excited when the children get to come over because that's his way of getting ready to control. He got 4 people that he can control. In addition to Ariane and Knox, okay? I think he gets very excited knowing that his week with the children is coming up because he's going to get to control and unleash his anger on them. Because I already told you guys, Ariane just recently said that Martel, and she's telling Original Straight No Chaser because she's had several conversations with her, that Martel lately has been very, very angry. And she is getting hell in that house because of that. And she's trying to be supportive, but there comes a time he don't want her to go nowhere. She can't go nowhere. She don't have a car. So imagine being mad at a motherfucker and they say and do some stuff to you and want to put paws on you. You can't jump in your car and say, I'm leaving, bitch. She's stuck in that house all day. He don't want her to go nowhere. He comes over there every day, probably checking on her to make sure she's there and not, you know, nobody's there. It's control. He can't control Melody no more. So Ariane, and not that I feel sorry for you, because that's what you asked for. That's what you asked for. See, he was able to go back home to Mel. Now you got him full time and you're going through hell over there. And that's your fault. I don't feel sorry at all. I mean, swallow that shit like a shot of liquor, baby. and let it burn. Do you hear me? Swallow that like, hey, whatever he's saying to you, swallow that like a shot of liquor, baby. Because that is what you asked for. But bottom line is, my heart goes out for the children, but it's going to have to start with Martel addressing the issues that he went through as a child. I feel like he may have been touched. I'll say allegedly. And that anger, because Ariane says that he likes men. Follow me, guys. Follow me. Ariane says that he likes men. So maybe he's not ready to address his sexuality, allegedly. Follow me. And that's causing him anger because he can't really live out his truth. Because a lot of people who can't really come out. You have a lot of men out there that's down low. They can't really live their truth. They got to hide behind women. They get out here and they marry these women. They don't really want them. But it's a cover story. Okay? He's running around with all these women as a cover story, probably, allegedly. Okay? And there's a lot of anger there. There's a lot of anger there because he can't really be his true self. And then on top of that, he doesn't have that lifestyle to where he can kind of run around and do what he was doing, because he was stealing a lot of money from Mel in order to keep up these appearances and give these women money to make them think, oh, hey, I'm on this #1 show on and I got all this money. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. He can't do that no more. He broke. So Melody leaving shut him and his plan all the way down. You can't go in her account no more. That's why he was telling the courts, I need to have access to her accounts. I need to have access to her social media accounts. That's why he was trying to tap her phone, because it was starting to get real. That money was starting to dry up. He had done ran through all that money that he stole from Mel in the thousands. Y'all saw the video when Melody was saying, put my money back in there. He was running through that money. And even, and I said before, when Melody was saying that Tank was trying to get the number off her credit card, I feel like he probably trying to coerce him into doing it, and he probably punished him for getting caught. I'm going to just say allegedly, hypothetically speaking, okay? I feel like he was behind Tank probably trying to get Melody's credit card number so he can be on some shit. I feel like that. And Melody caught Tank doing it, and she explained to him, that's not something that you should do. Because where else, what need would he have to do that? Melody give those kids whatever they want, damn near. She already said that she allowed them to go shopping online and pick out stuff that they like very regularly. So what reason would he have to go into her pocketbook and steal her card to try to take the card number off there to do something when you're already getting everything you want? That's not something that a child that gets everything they want damn near when they want to. Those children have a great life. Those children have a chef. Those children take very regular trips out of the country and everywhere else. Those children are riding around in a G-Wagon, wearing designer clothes, red bottoms. These children have a very good life. So he really didn't need to do that. And Martel was jealous because the boy had a chain. He bought a chain offline. Martel was mad about that. Why would he wear that? He ain't ghetto. For the same reason you have fucking chains around your neck when you work out. Why you got chains around your neck? Looking like Amistad in the gym. Like, why is that? I don't understand. It really makes me sad. We're going to get into talking about side chicks tonight. We're getting into an hour and a half. I'm going to push that to tomorrow's show. I hate to keep doing that, but we're going to get to it. Yeah. One more topic. Let's go ahead and run through this right quick. Let me get off Martel because, baby, he sends my pressure up. I really want to snap off on his ass, but I want my video to be monetized. I really don't want to go there too much with him, but it really breaks my heart to know that those children are going through that. You know, all the things that it said that he does to those children when they're there in his care is very heartbreaking. And to see the disconnect between he and Sugar Mama, she's still like a baby. So for her to come over there, she has to compete with Knox, which I know he's very bad as hell. And I know Martel probably favors Knox over Sugar Mama because he is mad that Melody won't take him back. And the fact he said in the interview, the child don't even look like me. She looks like Melody. So you know every time he look at Sugar Mama, it's hell for her. It's hell for her. She wants her daddy to pick her up and she wants to sit on her daddy's lap. No. When we looked at Martel at the, thank you so much, Soul Star Music Lover. Okay. Said knocking it out the park. Thank you so much. When we saw the birthday video where Destiny, videoed them and posted it, Knox was sitting beside Martel. Sugar Mom was pushed off to the side. This is what she's going through. She's the baby. Well, his baby from the marital home. So you're pulling the bastard child closer to you. Okay. You try to monetize off the bastard child, but nobody won't feel in that shit. Won't nobody supporting it. And I got to call it that. If anybody's in my chat that's upset because I'm calling it a bastard child, be mad at God because that's what he named it. Y'all know I'm raw over here. We don't cut no corners. I don't make it cute. It's not cute to step out and cheat with somebody and have an outside child. Any outside child outside the marriage is called a bastard. It's in the Bible. If you're mad, be mad at the Lord because it's in the Bible. He's a bastard child. So Martel, you were mad at Melody for having these children on social media to make money, but you went out here trying to monetize off Knox and even try to change his name to Merrick to blend in with the M&M kids. Let's keep that shit gully because that's exactly what you did. You even went as far as getting him an Instagram page to get Instagram likes so that people can like your son posting cute pictures of him and pictures of you and Knox when you didn't even want the little motherfucker to be born. You didn't want Knox to be born. You told Ariana to get rid of Knox and his brothers and sisters before him. So spare me this I'm a great father bullshit. Knox is being used as a pawn to make Melody jealous and mad. But I keep saying, and Tisha, stop stealing my quotes too, because I know you be over here. I ain't heard nobody else say this shit because this is something that I always say. And when I get mad, I said, you guys have heard me say many times, you better catch me when I care. Why I go on Tisha shit and she over there saying, catch me when I care? When you had started saying that, that's like my shit. Tisha. That's why I said, I know they ass be hiding in the bushes. I always say, catch me when I care. Tisha done start posting, catch me when I care. I swear to God, when I saw it, I said, it's the audacity of this bitch. I ain't heard nobody else say that. I said all the time, you better catch me when I care. Tisha go right there and post the shit. All right, so let's get into this while we're talking about Tisha, okay? The copy paste queen with her fraud ass. Okay, let's get into her. Let's get into her. Oh, Jesus. Martel, you wore me out tonight, sir. I did my good work tonight with Martel. All right, so let's get into some stuff with Tisha. Because it's seeming like some of her sorors are tired of her bullshit as well. They're reading her ass down, okay? Now, I told you guys about Tisha, honey, posting. All right, let me go ahead and pull up Instagram so you guys can see this. Because I always like to show you guys receipts as I'm talking so you guys will know what I'm talking. Lord, what is Wanda on live for? Here we go. I already know. I'll watch that shit later. All right, so let's get into Tisha, honey, riding around. Talking about their build, whatever is building. Okay, let me get to that. But she's riding around, child, lying. Let's get to it. I'm gonna show y'all. I have to turn it down because I think she's playing music. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get to it. All right, fuck it. I'll just go to the page. I'm surprised they ain't blocked my ass shit because I be all on this shit. I gotta keep up with it too, y'all. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see. Do I want to post it? Damn, why I can't find it. Anyway, she's posted a video. I'll do it this way because I did save it this way too. Got a backup plan for the backup plan, honey. All right, give me 1 second. So yeah, she got drugged, honey, where she was talking some shit, and some of the her sorors jumped in it too, and she kind of threw a little subliminal against Melody. I didn't like that. Okay, we're gonna get into it here in a second. I didn't like that. Okay, she's trying to say that she's building. All right, so shout out to what's happening because that's where I saw it. All right, let me show y'all the video where she's trying to say that Show Realty, honey, is out here building. Okay. All right, let's back it up. They still talking about this Fairfield Inn bullshit, trying to say that they building that. And I don't think they are. But let's show the video. So she's riding in her car. She says, oh, we're building, guys. This is what we're building. Okay. Can I turn it up? I think she took the...
We build, design, and develop hotels. Well,
so she's saying we build, design, and develop hotels. Let's back it up so y'all can see this fake bullshit.
So Miss Tisha Scott drove by the Fairfield Inn and Suites.
She said we build, design, and she's trying to say they built that. Now, we already said in the deposition they've never built anything. So, Tisha, we call cap and bullshit, okay? Marceau has already admitted in his deposition to Zen Garden that he's never built anything. Okay, so you can stop sitting there lying and posting videos riding by buildings and saying that y'all built a freaking hotel. All right, now let's get into what the peoples had to say, because one of your sorrows called bullshit and they called you out. Now, they says that this is what one of the sorrows says. It says that you can't place your company's flag on just anybody's development. The show flag. Oh no, so Tisha was telling them that you can't said that you can't place the company's flag on just anybody's development, that the show flag is flagging. So that's what Tisha had to say when they were saying that that's not their building and that they didn't build that. Okay, so that's Tisha responding. All right, so moving on. This person, Carrie57, says that this comment is very crazy, says it, especially coming from another woman that is also an AKA. Says that we have to do better. They're getting upset at the girl who's supposed to be a sorrow that was checking Tisha. Says if this is what sisterhood looks like, then count me out. All right, so this person says at Career 58 or call themselves a doctor without an earned PhD, throwing shots at Melody. Says that Tisha has actually earned her education and skills and does build commercial properties. When? So they're coming back at Melody trying to say that she didn't earn her PhD, but Tisha earned her degrees. So Tisha then comes back and does the whole hand clap emojis, okay, at the person who just said that Tisha earned her degrees. Girl, goodbye. All right, so this person says, so they at Carlos King, okay? They said that can we see more of everyone's projects on the next season, which we won't. It says it's very rare to see our folks building the infrastructure of a city. Says that they may be in a smaller town, but this is a power play that the culture needs to see. Bullshit. All right, so this person goes on to say that this what needs to be showcased on Love and Marriage Huntsville instead of the stupid, unnecessary foolishness, okay? Continue. All right, so this person says, and your sorrow acting like this, God bless you. Says that how dare you? You should really be ashamed and embarrassed for this comment. So they're coming after the sorrow because she read Tisha. They says that they says that where is this at in Atlanta? They says that the website doesn't give any information. Okay. So Tisha, of course, comes back. As you guys know, there's still some discrepancies with the expo bullshit that she's got going on. Okay. It says, of course, we are ready for the Black Business Expo. This is a must-attend event for entrepreneurs, small business owners, and anyone interested in networking and exploring new opportunities. It says, immerse yourself in vibrant atmosphere filled with innovative ideas, inspiring speakers, and valuable connections. She didn't copy that shit from somewhere because Tisha, you didn't come up with that. I'm sorry. It says, stay tuned for our special lineup of guests and top speakers. Now, who's these speakers? She has not yet to put out who these speakers are going to be, and the event is coming up on the 23rd of this month. All right, it says the tickets are available now at www.mlsfoundation.net, Black Business Expo 2024. That's what Tisha put up. All right, so now we're finding out that this damn expo, you guys, Tisha Marceau has put some type of clause in there that the money that is paid for the entrance and for the vendor fee is non-refundable. And I told you guys this morning that what they're getting ready to do is, now that they know they put this out to try to cover themselves, to say the money is non-refundable that's paid. If they cancel this event, then they get to keep the money. And this is what I think they're going to do. They're asking people to put the money up because they don't have the money to put up for this said event. So once they get a lot of people to put money in for this event, that's going to pay for the vendor, because that's why they haven't paid it yet. They ain't paid for no vendor. Tisha, you was real smart to put some bullshit up there saying that y'all were going to have it at the Hyatt hotel there in Buckhead, and then you hurried up and took that shit back down when they called the Hyatt and they said that there was no event there for expo. Okay, now there is an expo that's going to be held in Atlanta, a business expo to be exact, but it's not Tisha and Marceau's, you guys. I just found this out. The expo is going to be on the 10th of this month, okay, in a few days. There is going to be an expo on the 10th in Atlanta, but it's not Tisha and Marceau's event. Now, of course, that's going to overshadow theirs because they already have their stuff. This event is going to be on the 10th. They already have their stuff in a row, their ducks in a row. Tisha and Marceau, not so much. Y'all don't know who the speakers are going to be. You guys still don't know who your vendors are going to be. You still don't even know where the fucking the location is going to be. And the fake location that you posted, you heard and took the shit back down because you knew that the millimeters and everybody else was going to be on y'all ass and expose you. Okay. They on some fraud shit. All right, so let me continue because I got more receipts I want to read to you guys. Okay. Yeah, so the Atlanta Black Business Expo is February the 10th. Okay. February the 10th. It is a free event, but if you want to do additional things within the expo, then there is a fee. So that's the difference between Tisha and them's expo and this other Black Business Expo. That one is free for the one that's coming up on the 10th. So you can come there free, ain't got to pay shit unless you're trying to do additional things and be a part of different things that they're having. Okay, so if you want to get in, interest is free. Okay, free, and free. So it is going to be this Saturday, the 10th. From 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, for this, for the one that's on the 10th. For those of you that want to attend, okay, it is in Atlanta. It's going to be at the Cobb Galleria, okay, which is located at 2 Galleria Parkway, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia 30339. For those of you that are in Atlanta and you want to travel to this said location, that's where it's going to be held, and it's called the Atlanta Black Expo. Okay. To get more information on that, because they got their shit obviously out there, AtlantaBlackExpo.com. Okay, again, February the 10th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the event is free unless you want to indulge in other things, maybe like vendors and stuff like that, to like buy food, and then that's when you have to pay. Okay. So unlike the Scots, this Atlanta Black Expo, they got their shit together. So that's going to overshadow Tisha and them. And by the time they get their shit together to try to still have it on the 23rd, which I don't think they're going to do, what they're going to do is they're going to rack up as much money as they can. And as close as it gets to the 23rd, they're going to cancel. And you guys don't get any refund because it's already said on the thing that there is no refund. That's what they're going to do. I promise you. Just like I've spoken into existence that damn Portia Williams is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm speaking this shit into existence as well. Call me Miss Cleo, baby, because yes. All right, so let's continue. All right, so this is saying for the, so this is what Tisha and them is saying. Get ready for the Black Business Expo, a must-attend in-person event where entrepreneurs come together to network, okay? Of course, they're having this MSL foundation partnered with Amazon. I call bullshit on that. Only 20 people is following this post. What they tell you? Only 20 people, and that's probably everybody in her damn family, okay? With the exception of Jalen, who works at Black, following said post that she put up for this damn Business Black Expo. And they're charging anywhere from $50 to $200, and it's non-refundable. Okay? Non-refundable. It says location, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. That could be anywhere. So I got to try to fuck around until I just see an expo and then pull in and park. Is that what we're doing? I mean, let me know. Gas is high. Gas is a little high. I drive an SUV. Bitch, I'm not doing that. So I got to drive around Atlanta, GA in the US of A until I just see an expo somewhere and say, oh, I think this is where they're going to be, and just pull my shit in there and park and say, hey, is this the expo? Is this the Black BLA QUE Business Expo for Tisha and Marceau that was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, the one that be out here scamming people? That one. Refund policy, non-refundable. It says it here, okay? It says it here. All right, let me go ahead and show y'all shit so y'all know I ain't out here capping. Let me show you. So y'all know we ain't out here capping and making shit up. All right, give me 1 second. All right, shout out to my girl here for hot tea. She already said she don't give a damn if we share, as long as we shout her out. All right, so let me blow it up so you guys can see the refund policy for this shit. This is the location. Can y'all see it? For Tisha and Marceau's Black event. Look at the location. Now they had where it says location, we had Atlanta, Georgia. They had up there the Hyatt Hotel in Buckhead. They had that up there. And once the people started calling the Hyatt to ask them about the event being held there, they were told that there's no event on their roster for that particular date or any date around it. And they didn't have anything for a Tisha or Marceau Scott on their books as well. So Tisha took it off and posted another flyer, which is the one you're looking at now, which says location Atlanta, Georgia, USA. That's what she replaced the Hyatt Hotel with. Yes. Okay. Y'all see that? See the refund policy? What does that say? Refund policy. No refunds. So go ahead and pay your money. And then when they cancel that shit, you're not getting your money back. And it says anywhere from, let me go back on it, $50 to $200. And I'm thinking they're gonna shoot for the $200. Okay. So you're gonna pay $200 and they're gonna put out another flyer and say, I'm sorry, just like the other event they were doing. I'm sorry, but the expo has been canceled. So what's gonna happen to your money? They're gonna keep that shit. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all forewarning you, and I ain't trying to tell you don't support black businesses. I wouldn't even call that shit a business, but I'm just forewarning my people that watch me, all 1,023 of y'all that's watching me. Okay, it says no refunds. So go right on over there and support that bullshit if you want to, and you're gonna get got like everybody else that work with their ass. Okay, and that's on period. Now you heard it right here on the Caramel Rail damn show. No refund. That says about this event is supposed to be for 1 day and 2 hours. 1 day and 2 hours. Okay. What does that mean? Tisha, can you come into the chat, Tisha? Let me drop the link so you can tell us all. What does it says about this event? 1 day and 2 hours. Like you ain't gave no description or nothing. That could mean anything. We're gonna be standing in line for 1 day and 2 hours. Is it gonna take y'all that long to get the shit set up? 1 day and 2 hours? Like what is it? What's it giving? 1 day, 2 hours. They ask you, tell us about this damn event. And that's what they asked, put up there. Can't even lie about it. About the event, 1 day and 2 hours. And then right back to the money. Go on to your mobile e-ticket. Who is over this bullshit? Tell us about the damn event. That's what it says about the event. You're supposed to do like a little thing under there to tell the folk about the damn event. What's going to be going on at the event? 1 day and 2 hours. 30 days and 30 nights like Jesus out here. Child. The hell, Tisha? Lord, ICDC College, if y'all give out one more fucking degree, I'm shutting y'all down. That's all I'm saying. ICDC College, Little Romeo, I'm sick of y'all giving out degrees for people that be on this bullshit right here. Okay? I'm surprised you even spelled the shit right. I'm surprised. But that is what's going on with this damn expo, honey. Now, if y'all want to go to a real expo, like I said, go to the one on the 10th, the Atlanta Black Expo. Okay, for those of you that's in Atlanta, if you're going to be flying in Atlanta, if you're driving through Atlanta, shit, stop by there. Let me give y'all the damn location because this one do have one. All right, let's go and give it to you again. All right, let's go and give it to you again, child. Date and time. See how they got this shit lined up? Date and time. You see it there. February 10th. All right. Location, Cobb Galleria, 2 Galleria Parkway, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. See that? What is the price? $0 to $75. And that's only if you're purchasing said things at the event. So it's $0 to get in that bitch. Whereas Tisha and Marcel are charging anywhere from $50 and up to get in. Okay. So yes, do your due diligence, honey. I gave you guys the information. Do what you want to do. If you want to give up $200 versus going free, who am I to stop you from being stupid? Okay. Who is Caramel to tell you not to be stupid when you want to spend your money or give it away? Because that's what your ass gonna be doing. Okay. Let me make sure. Let me do a little quick thumb through, honey, and make sure I gave y'all all the receipts, honey, because I want to make sure I gave it all to you tonight, honey. So I can sleep real good knowing I gave y'all all these damn receipts, honey. Let's go and thumb through here right quick. I already showed y'all this from this damn flyer that she did. Looking to buy, sell, or lease commercial real estate. Let me show y'all that before we move on, because I was talking about this the other night. It's supposed to be SELL. She doing SALE like she doing a yard sale. Okay, girl. Child. Lord, don't nothing. And then Kiki tell you at the damn reunion, all that damn big ass head you got up there ain't shit in there. Ain't shit in there but crimes. Crimes that you got backlog getting ready to do. That shit is so sad. But anyway, guys, I think that is it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show with all these damn receipts that we talked about. We talked about Chris Fletcher out here on his bullshit and borderline pedophilia type bullshit. We talked about Destiny, honey, out here getting ready to be going to jail. You're going to jail, going right on back to jail. Going to put that same dotted people's bun back on, girl, because you're about to go back to jail. Who else? We talked about Tisha Child. We talked about Tisha and Marcel on their bullshit. We talked about Ariana's boutique shutting down. We talked about a lot of stuff tonight, okay? I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show. Yes, child, she ain't got no crimes in that mind, honey. Mine is a terrible thing to waste, baby. And that one, all this, Tisha got a big ass head. She do. She look like she got a lot of shit on her mind, but everything that's on your mind is crimes. I done told you this morning. She and Marceau feed off of each other. He got that street knowledge, and she is said to have book knowledge. I don't know no more. I don't know. But whatever. Hopefully they both of their asses sleep with helmets on because they both slow. But let's get on out of here, honey. Y'all be safe tonight, honey. If y'all going out, be safe tonight, honey. Make sure you pray so that you can be safe out here in these streets, okay? And I will see you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles. All right. Somebody said replay gang. Yes. Thank you so much, Belle Wilson, my mod. Thank you so much, Linda Gamble, and any other mods that joined in tonight to help us, okay? Thank you for any content creators. I saw Chef Chef Don. Get out of here, Tisha and Wanda. Damn. Chef Don, thank you for stopping by and showing support to the channel tonight, okay? Because I'm always over there on his damn channel, over there acting the fool, and I love it. That's the homie, all right? So, yeah, support him and support any other content creators as well, okay? Thank you so much. Said great show. I appreciate you all, right? See you guys in the morning for our Car Chronicles, okay? Let's jam on up out of here, honey, and y'all have a great night. Be blessed and goodbye.